Okay, so another mastering video. This one will be short. I will import a file. Let's see here, bounces, and then, no, that's the wrong one, slow. And then we go to bounces, and then I have my master there. Open, import the tempo. I pull it up 1 bar and zoom in a little bit. So I have a good mix. What I want to do is first put EQ on the loudest parts of this song. So first I'm going to equalize away all the frequencies that are resonating, and I will do that in the parts that have the most information in them. So if you look at it now, you can see here, here, of course these are the choruses, and the last one will be, there you go. That one is really, we have a lot of stuff there. So if something is resonating here, it will affect the whole track, how loud you can make it and so on. So I'm gonna start here. Maybe, I think this is a guitar solo here, and this actually has quite a lot of resonating frequencies in it. So this guitar, if we zoom in a little bit, let's see if the loud, just take the loudest one. So I think over here, where he's going up on the neck. So I'll take this area. So first I put on, I have plenty of headroom this whole song, so you can watch if I go, not plenty of headroom, I lied. I should have some headroom, just 1 dB. Will not go much higher than this. But the first equalizer I'm going to use on the guitar solo, as I told you before. So I start here somewhere. This one looks good. So I think this part around here. So we start with an equalizer and I start sweeping. So I start with this one and then we go up here and just check for frequencies that stand out. I'm going to lower the volume here later so it won't be crazy for you because this might hurt your ear when we start. We have one here. This one I'll just pull down a little bit, 4 dB. And we'll take the next one. This one I'm gonna go to a higher frequency with before I start scanning. There we go. So this one is very clear. Just check. So 2350. This one I pull down also. 4.5 dB. Then we go up to over that. This one is a bit annoying, so I'll put it down a little bit, not that annoying, so not so much. And this one. anything up here? This is where we find the S sounds very annoying up here. Usually you have some frequencies. Let's take a look over here. Move this one. Crazy that. But what was it? 4,750. I'll check that one. I'll do this one just a little bit. So now this part is okay. I'm going to actually put in automation, so this one is only active during the solo. Well, first we can have a listen at the rest of the part. Now this, of course, is the big one, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'll start here. Just check it. So from here somewhere. Okay, so I'll get another equalizer. Start with this one. Shorter selection here, and let's do it this one first. Down, and then I'll take the next one, sweep it in. That's the one. So pull it down. Couple of dB there. Then the next one. So I know that I'm gonna be higher up now. So I'm gonna do quite a lot of these in this one. Oh, there we got one. Okay, so this part, we got it pretty good. And I think I'm going to take the part that I was looking at first now and see. See if I find something here. So right now I'm actually doing quite a lot. I haven't done anything to the song or anything before. So, and now I'm gonna need to have these open so I know which frequencies are already cut. So I can see the frequencies that are already fixed. Pull it down a little bit, not go crazy. Then we have something here, but as we see here, we have one on 1660, so that one should already be taken care of actually. This one I don't see anywhere else. It's not crazy. This is a little bit annoying, but it's not. little bit. I think I have most of them now. So this is for the solo. And I'm going to automate that one off from after the solo, and then I'll just have these two on. So I have 6 peaks that I'm working on. I'm gonna double check one more just to make sure. Take a longer part. So we have an A there resonating a little bit. Not crazy, so I'm not gonna do a big one, just 2 dB, just to make sure that it's, when we limit this, it's not gonna go crazy. This one, 1780, I don't have anything there. Not crazy, just a little bit. Okay. So then the automation starts. So first one is this part here. Automation you find up here on this little button. And you go in and choose, let's do this. Now, choose channel EQ1, and then I was pretty sure I could just do on and off on the whole thing, but I cannot, which means I have to go for peak on and off on all these. The other ones I can actually leave throughout the song on. Should be okay. On that one, and then we add one. Take peak 2 on and off. We add one, just in this case, you do a little down arrow and then you go plus on the rest. Channel EQ1, peak 3, on and off. And then plus again. And then channel EQ1, peak 4, on and off. So here we want to go where the solo starts. So around that now it's not crazy loud here, but when I limit this is gonna go up. So so from somewhere here where the feedback is starting, I go, so it's on there, put 2 of these here, and then we go off. Same thing here, and of course I can move these later if I realize that I actually want them. Oh wait. Sorry, not Corona. There and there, and then just pull it down. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Missing number 1, of course. There. So, and then we go to where the singing starts here. So somewhere around here, I have actually cut off the bottom end from here. on the solo in the mix, I did a low cut from here, because right now it's going to be more in the background than in the foreground, the solo. It's just going to be something that kind of pushes this last chorus a bit. But from here, so now we can watch the equalizer and we can see. Sorry. Take away that loop and you can see how it works. So here right now, it's taking care of these frequencies here. And there it's gone. The other ones I will keep. And I will actually go... Now let's take this one out and then go back and just take a listen on another chorus here. So that we don't have anything... I'll just loop this one and check. We put another equalizer on here. And then I need these two, of course, up. Huh? Okay. So I can see which frequencies are on already. Then that one we already have around. That one was an A, but here we have a... But it's not ready. This one just a tiny bit. Around 980 on the now. And I don't see anything there, so thousand was more. So let's not be stupid here. Let's loop that section where we have it. Too little to be bothered. There we go. 1580, 1560. Don't have that one here. 1540. So just a little bit You don't have to do this many, but I really want this to be sounding really good when I limit this. I'm gonna do a S also somewhere. Let's see here. There we go. This kills a lot of ears. I have to lower the volume because this is really nasty. I hate it up here. Okay, let's zoom in on the S. Let's do the state. That one cuts pretty much. We have a lot of nasties up here. Find more also. Okay. Now I'm going to... I'm okay there, I think. Now I should be able to push this one up pretty much and don't have any problems with the resonating frequencies. So from these, after these equalizers, the sound goes into the stereo, and here we start with I go straight on. Some people, they start with a compressor first. For me, I just limit it straight away. I just push on that limiter. So this is, I guess, what you want. I mean, this is the personal preference. True peak detection, and I apply optimal look ahead. And this one is, of course, I'm gonna push this one up quite a lot. And after this one, we go for metering, multimeter. So this one, it has loudness meter on it. You can see the loudness units full scale here. And this is mainly for Spotify, so I go for 14. That's my goal. for the full song. Of course, first I need to fix a start and an end. And the start will be, let's see. I think that is a good start. So I put on a fade here. For me, I usually go and I take the fade tool and just command and then like that, just to avoid a click. And then we can push this one a little bit here. There we go. And then in the end, I want to fade out. That is nice. So it stops like this.
I take it slow.
So want it to end somewhere here with the tail and everything. And then I do the fade out like that. And there it ends. Okay. Then I should loop this. So back to the beginning. Zoom in. And we start the looping from exactly where we wanted to start. Oh, it can start there. It's good. I have a little bit of space. And then I go over here. And I want it to end where this one ends. So that's the full song, beginning and end. And then I start with the limiting. So I know I'm gonna have to push it a bit. I start with 5 here. Output ceiling, I put a bit, so it cannot go over -1 on the output here, because if it does, you can get problems with the conversion for Spotify later. So I keep it under -1, and my goal is -14 in the loudness unit full scale. So here we go. Now it's just sitting and listening.
Take it slow. I take it slow. I take it slow.
Okay, so after listening through once, I see 2 things that I want to do. Number one, the thing that you could do always is put an equalizer before the limiter, and you go side only here. And you can, if you want to widen the whole stereo picture, you can actually go with the shelf, top shelf, and just push the top up a little bit on the sides. Also, here, you can take away a lot of the bottom end here, and I had some problems with correlation. So you can take away some of the low end there in the sides. It will widen it a little bit, but for me, I think that we still have, this song has enough of the top end, but I had some problems with the correlation in the end here, so I'm going to watch it now. Let's see if there's a difference. I mean, it's going in here sometimes, but and a bit down, but I don't think it should be a problem. But I do need to need to limit this quite a lot more. I'll go up to 8, and now I have to listen through the whole song again and see what it lands on.
I take it slow. I take it slow.
Okay, so now when I listen to it, I heard that the guitar solo in the end part here actually starts to resonate. So I'm going to go back to the automation for the first one, and I will put it in again and see if it's the same frequencies that are resonating there. Don't kill my ears and yours. Okay, so we have that one definitely. One. Okay, so close this one, and then we wait. Okay, so now I'm going to add the last equalizer that we had there, this one, and we go for all the peaks and only put them on and off at that spot. So peak 1 and peak 4. There we go. So now I have them. So I go a little bit earlier, just to, and I do not want these peaks to be like later on. Okay, let's listen. So I would go from somewhere here. Now we can go there. Now I'm going to actually I'm gonna lower them a little bit more, I think. So this is just the on and off of them. But this part was really resonating in a bad way. let's take a look at this one again, and I just pull them down a little bit more, maybe 4 on each. That should be good. Okay, so let's listen to this part again here and pull up the volume a little bit. Yeah, it's much better.
Take it slow.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to go out of this mode. There. And now I know I need to up the limit a bit because I didn't reach my goal. I was getting close, so I was at, I think, 14.9 in total. So now let's zero that one out and see what happens now. And of course, keep an eye on the peaks. We should have true peak and RMS. So, peak and RMS is good. I already have true peak detection on this one, so it should cut off the true peaks. Master.
Take it slow.
Okay, so it's good on the loudness the LUFS, but I remember this one should actually be like around here. I don't know why, but if I put this output ceiling at minus 0.7, this will land around 1. Of course, whatever gets over 0.7 should become like 1. So, or I don't know. I don't understand this, but in this case, I think this would be right. So I'm gonna have to do it again, and then hopefully I will land on 14 again. We'll see.
Take it slow. Take it slow. Take it slow.
Perfect. It landed on minus 14 and in the blue, which means that it's just touching on minus 14, and minus 1.2 is also a pretty good one. So here I am very pleased with this. I'm just gonna bounce this now, and I have a master. And okay, of course, I'm gonna show you how to bounce. So the bounce, it's only one track selected, and I have the ending and the beginning with the fades already fixed. So I go to File, Bounce, Project or Section, and we go on the PCM. I go for a wave. Now that I bounce it, it's already mastered. I go for 16-bit and still 44.1. And here I put dithering on. I don't know which one I just put. Doesn't really matter, I think. I don't know. I don't hear these frequencies up there. So, but if you have better hearing than me, then this makes a difference probably. So, and then okay, I'm going to name it. Now I think my computer is dying because I'm recording at the same time. I think that's it. Oh, here we go. So this one is going to be called we go to Project, Black Sheep Communion, and I make a new folder called Masters. And in that one, I named this one Slow. And that's it. Okay, so here we go. Now it's bounced, and I can import it here actually. Dun, 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 dun. Then let's go to masters, and we have slow, and we open that one, and you can see the difference, of course, after it's been limited compared to this one. So we have quite a lot limiting, but there is still a lot of air in this in this song. But the dynamics are, of course, now they are. Here you get actually a better view of it. Now they are fit for Spotify, which is where we will primarily release this. And you can see here there is almost brick limiting. But there is a lot of air in the other places. So this, let's do a recap on this. I put a lot of equalizers on this one, only with in certain places. You can see it here. There it is. That's when that one kicks in. So I used automation for that. And then you have these ones that are on all the time. I think these three, and this last one is only for the guitar in the end. So you see I cut out just a little bit here and there on some resonating frequencies, and I try to not to make it on the same spot twice. And that's basically it for mastering. Now this one is ready to send to, well, in my case I use DistroKid to release. In our case, this is actually a band called Black Sheep Communion. Thank you for watching, and I'll come up with a full series soon of just 5-minute videos on audio engineering, just explaining everything, what it is and what it does and so on. A full series where I go not into depth, just explaining very fast what the different plugins and things, how sound behave and so on. But until then, have a great time. Bye.